patient testimonial.
It was a one-stop shop. I went to one facility for all procedures. My repaired shoulder is now in better shape than my good shoulder. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist was far and away my best option.
For the best in orthopedic care, use Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The installation experts at Tire Outlet bring you this installment of ETN. TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices, premium service. This is Excuse the Nuisance.
All right, we'll exchange some sports concepts and rationalizations right now.
Yeah.
Via
and then before we book you out of here, we'll hook somebody up.
And before we book you out of here, we got some gifts, a gift pack to give away as well.
You darn tootin'.
That's what we'll do. We'll call it
And then starting next week, it's an exciting brand new edition.
Allegedly.
We think.
Of something similar to what used to be ETN.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe we'll just go back to ETN and say the hell with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shall we dance?
Depending on the audience revolt.
It was big. It's been big.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Let's do it.
Round one.
Round one, the big talker in the last, 12 hours or so is the Major League Baseball All-Star rosters were revealed. Obviously, the big thing everybody asks is, did somebody get snubbed? It seems like the Rays pitcher Snell is the biggest snub. But, I mean, when you look at the rosters, do snubs really matter?
I mean, I don't think – listen, first off, another thing to remember, Snell's going to end up playing, right? There's always a pitcher who drops out, and Snell will get on the team. He should be, but the fact that you pick an all-star team and don't work him on, you're hurt a little bit by the every team has to have a representative. But the all-star game's not as big a deal as it used to be, so it doesn't really matter. We complain about it the day of, and then it goes away and nobody cares. They made the selections last night. Monday, we'll talk about it a little bit, and then it's on to whatever. What's next? It's not. It doesn't have near the clout that it used to have. But no, there's no way on earth that you could argue Blake Snell should be the starting pitcher for the American League in the All-Star game.
Yeah, that one was egregious. I don't have the same sense of the All-Star lessening or importance or big deal. No, I think it's the same as it's always been, and it's no big deal to us. But if you're, say, Jesus Aguilar for the Milwaukee Brewers, if you haven't played Milwaukee this year, you don't know who Jesus Aguilar is.
Good.
I've got recency bias. I just
Did he
watched
make it?
No.
He didn't make it?
The guy's hitting 303 with 20 homers and 50. He has the same numbers as Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, he's an MVP candidate.
Correct.
Yeah.
So he's got.
Who did he get left out for?
Well, he's a first baseman. He hit 2 more home runs yesterday. He's now hitting 306 with 22 homers and 63 RBIs.
Yeah.
He has better numbers, except for the batting average, than Freddie Freeman, who's the starter and the MVP candidate for a mile. So, and by the way, Jesus Aguilar is a 28-year-old journeyman who only got into the lineup this year because of injuries and has just gone on an incredible hot streak. So he'll probably never have a chance to be an all-star again, or it's less likely for him.
But again, I think he ends up getting in.
Maybe.
I think he ends up somehow. Somebody will pull out.
I don't think that.
Don't they have the fan vote? Maybe the fan vote will get him in.
Well, he's in that, but the problem is he's in a fan vote with more popular, more well-known players like Max
teams
Muncy
of fans
of the Dodgers. Yeah.
Did this kid Trinan get in from the A's?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think he was their lone rep.
The closer, right?
Yeah.
He's
He's terrific. By the way, the Oakland A's, if you haven't noticed, are like 10 games over 500.
Well, they've won like 8 in a row or something, haven't they? They've got a long win streak.
I was looking the other day. There's two underplayed baseball stories at the halfway point, and that's the Oakland A's and the job that Jim Riggleman has done with the Reds.
Yeah, they're beating teams.
Yeah. So, I mean, they started what? Like
I don't know how they're doing it either.
I know. It's
crazy.
Yeah. And they were beating your you pulled out a couple this
they've
weekend.
Got our number, man. It's crazy.
You were in trouble.
Hey, Milwaukee is the same way. I didn't know a thing about Milwaukee until we played them.
I've seen Milwaukee
their
already.
Their names, though, they don't overpower you with brand names.
No, but they signed Kane, and they traded for Yelich, and that kid you mentioned. They still have Braun, and so they have an unbelievable lights-out bullpen, apparently.
Well, and the pitching is young, and it's improving. So,
Round 2.
They could use Jacob deGrom.
They sure could. Round 2.
8 out of their last 10 for the A's.
One other baseball thought. Last night, we've kind of forgotten about this guy because he's been on the shelf for a little while, but Shohei Ohtani hit one to the moon last night in a pinch hit phase for the Angels. He still has to have surgery for his pitching arm.
The Angels, how dumb can a franchise be? You put the kid under the knife and you get this surgery done and you don't delay it. You're 46-45. You're the fourth best team in your own division. You have no prayer of making the postseason. None.
Right.
Because of how we've talked already this baseball season about how good the 4 teams in the American League are. Those are your 4 teams. Those are your winners and your wild cards. And then the Central will get in with Cleveland. So, I mean, what is LA doing? Why are they delaying the inevitable and just pushing back, next year's arrival day for Ohtani?
Yeah, I don't know, but you're right about one thing. The American League playoff situation is all but set with, I guess, Oakland maybe
Could
on the
make a
outside
run.
looking in.
Yeah.
Could they make a run if Seattle could falter? But Houston ain't faltering. The Red Sox ain't faltering. The Yankees ain't faltering. And the Indians have the biggest lead of anybody because they're in an awful division where second place is 9 games under 500. So even when the Indians lose 2 in a row, they sit and stay 10 games in front. So that's all sewn up. So if postseason's what they're thinking, they're being foolish. And again, the Los Angeles Angels now with Mike Trout and the Ohtani kid and Albert Pujols will once again
Complete non-entity.
and then Trout will get all the votes for MVP, and we'll scratch our heads and wonder who he is. We don't see the best player in baseball on a daily basis.
Round 3.
Round 3, guys, shifting gears. On the links yesterday, Kevin Na was the winner at the Greenbrier, but everybody's talking about
Russell Knox!
Phil Mickelson, who once again, 2 consecutive tournaments now, has found himself run afoul of the rules. This time he called himself for a 2-shot penalty for tamping down some fescue in front of a tee box. I mean, what is going on with this guy right now?
A midlife crisis. Clearly, I've been told he's also gone out and bought a Porsche Roadster.
Is that what
He's
happened?
tootling around in that. I didn't ask you this. This happened while I was away, and I had no, who cares? But Mickelson Woods $10 million shootout.
Yeah, I'm impressed if the cameras follow him to the bank, if they
Right,
withdraw
put up
their
your own
10
money.
million. Right.
Yeah, I have no desire.
I think
is
they
that
made
bad of me? I mean,
No.
you'll watch it.
No, I will. You will too. You'll
Yeah.
watch it, but they did themselves a disservice by throwing the money in. It would have been attractive enough if you just said, "Hey, it's Phil versus Tiger, primetime this week."
Yeah.
But when you make it sound like for $10 million,
Yeah.
like they're risking anything,
Yeah.
it that almost turns me off. So
Yeah, I'm
bring a satchel of cash, throw it on the first tee, and then you'll get my attention.
Right.
Don't pretend like you're
I'm not
risking something.
I'm very negative towards
and
that.
Phil, apparently, the way he's treating the rule book is just going to ask for a couple mulligans during that match because he's just lost his
When
mind.
Phil did it, did he then go say
he realized it.
Yeah.
And before he teed off, he realized, I probably shouldn't have done that.
It clicked into him.
But I told him, he's like just some dude
But that's
playing
a rule
Bay Meadows
that's
these
a rule
days.
you know if you play golf, right?
If here's a rule for you guys that are just starting out there. If it's alive,
Yeah.
you can't manipulate it.
Right.
Like if it's dead, you can move stuff and throw it away. But if there's a tree, you can't take the tree and bend it to the left.
Right. Right.
And so he was tamping down like fescue grass, and you can't do that. It's like stepping down on it.
Not cool, bro.
Hey, Phil.
Round 4.
Round 4, guys.
Phil has kicked his ball out of the bunker on 4. Dave, what has he got?
What if when the Patriots were playing the Dolphins in that snowstorm, and the dude for the convict came out with the
Why's he got to be the convict?
and cleared? Well, he was a convict and cleared the ice.
We don't hear the word convict very much anymore.
Right?
That's
Remember
an old
that?
school one. Yeah,
What if a guy
sure.
on a lawnmower came and helped Phil out?
Well, you'd probably find out Phil hired him the way his rules transgressions are going.
Out there with a weed eater. There you go, Phil. Got you alive.
Phil
buddy.
has asked for the pond left of 4 green to be drained. He's hit his ball in there. He's going to wait it out.
Round 4, guys. The shifting gears. Jeff,
Phil's in the hazard taking practice swings, Johnny. What's going on?
Jeff, you went on a fairly epic rant
Thank you.
after 2 Summer League games for your guy, Trey Young.
Yeah, I'm not big on Trey Young.
It's become a national conversation.
Well, it
It's
should.
just
I was ahead
how
of
much,
this. Yeah.
how much you could take away from Summer League games and if you can be concerned at all about a rookie's struggles in these types of
Well, listen.
matchups.
Yeah, I don't understand that philosophy. How much can you take out of a summer game? When you draft a guy in the top 5 to be a shooter and he can't shoot, summer games should be more of a splash of cold water. The players aren't even any good he's playing against. So, look, the valid point of summer league is until you get in a rotation of the players you're actually going to be playing with.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're not trying to be shiny ball hog.
One of the neat things about the NBA draft is you see the guys right away. You don't have to sit there and wait like in the NFL. And so it's actually, I think it's one of ESPN's smarter moves is to put all these games on. There's not much else going on.
They have been showing it more than ever this year, too, right?
Yeah, they went crazy. Yeah. I think they're showing every single one,
I do
if I'm
too.
not mistaken.
Yeah.
But
I've watched way too much Hawks. They haven't won a game yet, by the way, the Hawks.
But I watched my guy go for 22 and throw down some dunks, and I didn't see this athleticism from Knox. So I've totally done a 180 now, and I'm all about him. I'm getting my Knox jersey sent in with the Knicks on it.
I got Wendell Carter fever.
I sense things are turning around in New York. I think we could win it all.
And I've hired a sniper.
Yeah. Round 5.
I think Trae Young got hurt last night. He played 10 minutes.
My guy got him in the hamstring.
And
Trae Young is god-awful. And if he doesn't get a haircut, I'm going to drive to Atlanta and slap him. That stringy, thin, wiry hair. I mean, he looks like it's like Billy D. Williams that let himself go on some binge in the 80s.
I will say this. Thank God for the Atlanta Hawks, because if Trae Young had been available at like 4 or 5, the Knicks probably would have traded the unicorn to move up to get him.
Of course, all this being said will probably end up being fantastic.
Yeah,
but
lastly,
I'm scared.
I'm going to just read you guys a headline with the simple question: is this good news or bad news? The headline reads, NFL's roster of officials includes 7 rookies.
It's good news. Does that mean they got rid of 7 of those idiots that can't see straight?
They got young guns in there, right?
Yeah.
I'll take new and hopefully improved over these triplets of the world and who's our one guy, the Italian guy that was here? Steratore. God, I'm so sick of these guys.
How is Triplet going to do on TV?
Terrible. He can't even speak on the.
He's a Southern boy, right? What's he say? First down.
No, he always does it too with his little attitude, like first down. Triplet. Son of a beastie.
And if he's throwing any flags, cover your face.
Cool. Hey, listen, if you want free stuff, call Beef at 641-1010. If you want free stuff, just call him.
Pair of tickets to the World Golf Hall of Fame. It includes admission to the hall, a round on the putting course, and a shot at the challenge hole.
Fun.
And some free airport parking from our friends at USA
I use that airport parking USA. I'm a convert. I'll never ever park anywhere but there. They were awesome over there.
Caller 3 right now, 641-1010.
No.
The 1010XL studios are kept clean by Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
More Jaguars, more prep sports, more Gators, more Knowles, more dogs, more golf.
That's good. That's good fun.
Visit the all-new 1010XL.com.
Oh, it does. It sounds very nice.
1010XL.com.
Are kids better off in an intact family? You bet they are. This is Joe Cordell of the domestic litigation firm Cordell & Cordell. Kids living in a household with married parents do better in school, they're emotionally healthier, and they're more likely to stay out of trouble with the law. If you're in a troubled marriage, of course you should do everything you can to save your marriage, if only for your kids' sake. This includes considering alternatives to divorce. Of course, in some circumstances, divorce is unavoidable. In either case, if you're a man facing a crisis in your marriage, let us help you at Cordell & Cordell. Remember, we're the partner men can count on. By the way, unless you're in Missouri or Illinois, I'm not licensed in your state, but that's okay. Our attorneys in your state are.
Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Jacksonville area attorneys, a partner men can count on. Online at CordellCordell.com. Offices in downtown Jacksonville and by appointment only in Ponte Vedra Beach.
Cordell & Cordell, Jacksonville, Florida. Lisa Cargus, Florida resident partner. Announcers are not licensed attorneys.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. Holy great deals, Batman. How do we do it? Murray Superstores offer an exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty. So stop paying those big city prices at those big city dealers. Shazam! And we'll trade anything from kitchen mops to laptops. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Rick Ballou here for Florida Water Service. Are you tired of the quality of your water? Does your water leave behind stains or unpleasant odors? Don't trust anyone to fix your water issues. They know how to purify your water without breaking your bank. Their state-of-the-art water equipment and free parts for life plan tops all other warranty plans out there. Trust Florida Water Service to make your water better. Call today, 269-0304 or